Okay. Hmm. Come on.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. No, I've gone through there. That tiny things. Yes.
Hang on a second. What's on the flag?
Yeah, okay.
Well, for those of you who are joining us virtually, which I've just learned might be a few, I'm reining in the Chatterbox congregation that we have here tonight. And we'll welcome. Candles were lit at the earlier service for us. And so let's begin on page 125. I'm going to ask for volunteers to read any number of things, to lead us on any number of things this evening. If you are inclined, go for it. You can see there's so much competition here, so your participation will be appreciated. Would you like? By all means. Join me on page 138 for Lachadodi. We do verses 1, 5, and rise for verse 9 here. Lechadodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nikabela, Lechadodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela, Lechadodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela, Lechadodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Shamur v'zechor b'dibur echad, Hishmianu el cham yuchad, Adonai echad, Ushemo echad, L'shem ol tiferet v'litila. Lechadodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela, Lechadodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Hitoreri, kiva oreku mi uri, uri shir daberi. Kevod Adonai ala yignigla, Lechadodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela, Lechadodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Boi v'shalom ateret bala, Gam b'simcha u'tzochala, Toch emunei am segula, Boi chala. Lechadodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela, Lechadodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nekabela. Turn to page 142 and you can be seated. Let's welcome some Shabbat angels. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlakim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruchuni l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzedhem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Find the Hatzi Kaddish on page 144. Yit Gadol ve'yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah Be'alma divrach Yirutei v'yamlich malchutei B'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chayei dekol Beit Yisrael Bagala bagala u'vizman kariv v'meru Yehesh Rabba Mevorak Le'alam ulol me'almaya Yitbarak v'yishtabak V'yitba'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh V'yithadar v'yithaleh v'yithalal Shemei dekudesha richu Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata Tushbechata v'nehemata Da'amiran be'alma Amen. Rise for the Baruch Hu on page 146. Go ahead and be seated. Would someone like to read on page 148 or 149 any of the English readings? Baruch atah Adonai hama'ariv aravim. If you turn the page, those of you who didn't volunteer have another chance. Would anyone care to lead us in, or to read for us any of the English readings on page 150 or 151. Baruch atah Adonai Ohev Amo Yisrael. Page 152, you'll find the Shema. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem, Kevod Malchuto, Leolam Vayed. The top of page 154. V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol meodecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom alivavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam b'shivtecha b'veitecha uv'lechtecha v'aderech u'shokbecha uv'kumecha u'kshartam leot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot b'neinecha u'ktavtam al mezuzot beitecha u'visharecha Laman tizkiru vasitem et kol mitzvotai v'yehtem liroshim le'elohechem ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeetchem Liot lachem le'elohim ani Adonai Elohechem. I'm on page 157. Standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe what we were taught before ever we stood at Sinai's foot, that wherever we go, it is eternally Egypt, that there is a better place, a promised land, that the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness, that there is no way to get from here to there except by joining hands, marching together. Join me for the Michamocha on page 158. Yam bam bam bim bim bam yadadai dai bim bam yam bam bam bim bim bam yadadai dai bim bam yai dai 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 yadadai dai bim bam yai dai 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 yadadai dai bim bam mi chamocha ba'alim Adonai Mi kamocha nedar bakodesh norati lot osefele norati lot osefele. Page 160, 161. Would anyone care to read one of the English readings? Thank you.
Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter in Christ's storms. Adonai, help us to walk with the commandments, to open our hearts, to renew our thoughts. May we rely on peace in Christ.
Baruch atah Adonai hapores sukat shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim. You'll find the Vishamru on page 162. Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Beini uvein b'nei Yisrael, oti leolam. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat v'tor olam v'rit olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim v'et haaretz Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Uvayom hashvi'i Shabbat vayinafash Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. When I came to this congregation, the biggest shock was that you all do the Vishamru wrong without the mandatory clap. It's been a rough transition. It's been a rough transition. What's that? Of not clapping. Well, it sneaks in when I'm in the, it sneaks in, but yeah. All right, you'll find the Amidah on the next page, 164. If you'd rise, we'll do pages 164 through 168 together, and then silently through 180. Ose shalom bimromav, uyase shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, v'imru, v'imru, amen. Ose shalom bimromav, uyase shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, v'imru, v'imru, amen. Yahaseh shalom, Yahaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, v'al kol Yisrael. Yahaseh shalom, Yahaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, v'al kol Yisrael. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm changing it all up tonight. Yes, you're going to clap when you didn't know you were going to clap. You're going to stop when you were. I'm going to forget the melody to the Yalilas earlier and just go for it. You never know what's going to happen. What you don't know that's going to happen now is I don't have a devar for us tonight, so we're just going to read some Torah. This week's Torah portion, Va'echanan, is in Deuteronomy. Moses is speaking to the people, and he says in this week's Torah portion, he talks about 10 commandments that you're probably familiar with, the ones you like. And also says, it's this week's Torah portion in which he says, "Hear, O Israel, the Eternal is your God, the Eternal alone. You shall love the Eternal with your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your might. Take to heart these instructions with which I charge you this day. Impress them upon your children. Recite them when you stay at home and when you are away, when you lie down and when you get up. Bind them as a sign on your hand, and let them serve as a symbol on your forehead. Inscribe them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates." A lot of our service is straight from Torah, and there's a bit of our service that came from this week's Torah portion, and I thought I would read this other bit that also reminds me of a holiday. "When in time to come your children ask you, what mean the decrees, laws, and rules that the Eternal our God has enjoined upon you? What mean them?" say the children. "You shall say to your children, we were slaves to Pharaoh in Egypt, and God freed us from Egypt with a mighty hand. God wrought before our eyes marvelous and destructive signs and portents in Egypt against Pharaoh and all his household, and freed us from there in order to take us and give us the land promised on oath to our fathers. Then the Eternal commanded us to observe all these laws, to revere the Eternal our God for our lasting good and for our survival, as is now the case. It will be therefore to our merit before the Eternal our God to observe faithfully this whole instruction as we have been commanded." Some bits of Torah from this week's portion that resonate. If anyone else has thoughts about this week's Torah portion, or the parts that I've read, or anything, feel free. This is a participatory Shabbat evening, and if not, that's okay too. That was a A heavy sigh, that in and of itself was, yes, it is. You know what? Let this be the beginning of our easing into Shabbat. It is the beginning of our easing into Shabbat. You will find, please join me on page 371. From Misha Barak. I have a list here, our congregation. I was thinking of, for healing, Ross Rumack, Frank Iraskman, Haley Goodstein, Micah Purdy, Susan Mermelstein, Kara Clift, Pat Victor, Denny Victor, Josie Lemire, Cindy Knall, Sunny Tagarian, Justin, but I think it might be Aviva. We're thinking of now who's needing it. Elliot Rivas, Diane Courtney, Naomi Goodstein, Eli Rosado, Gary Martin, Jan Carolyn Hardy. Is there anyone else that, and if there's anyone else, we can hold them in our hearts. Join me in the middle of page 371 for the Misha Barak. Misha Barak Avotenu Mikor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mishe Barak Imotenu Mikor HaBracha Leavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. Find the Amidah, not the Amidah, you'll find the Elenu on page 587. Rise. On the top of page 588. Shehunote shamayim v'yosed haaretz, umoshav yikaro b'shamayim mima'al, ushchinatu zo, begov he-meromim. Hu Eloheinu Einod. Emet Malkeinu Efesulato. Kakatuv betorato. Viadata hayom. Viadata hayom. V'chashvivota el levavecha. Ki Adonai hu ha-Elohim. Bashamayim mima'al. V'al haaretz, mitchat ein od. Morris Kaddish is on page 598. Our thoughts turn to those who departed this earth, our own loved ones, those whom our friends and neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people, whose graves are unmarked, and those of every race and nation, whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. As we remember them, we meditate on the meaning of life and loss, of life, of love and loss, of life and death. What are those we're remembering tonight? Congregation is remembering Beverly Brown, Karen, mother of Candace Hyde, Joseph Goldberg, grandfather of Arthur Goldberg, Charles Greenstein, father of Marla Greenstein, Mary Helwig Wilson, great-great-great-grandmother of Talia Ramirez Merle, Joan Miller, aunt of Ross Rumack, Faye Solberg, mother of Nancy Bordway, and Harry Block, father of Diane Leslie Courtney. May their memories be for a blessing. Yit Gadol v'Yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah, Be'alma divrach Yeruteh v'yamlik malhuteh, B'hayahon nechon uv'chayeh dekol Beit Yisrael, Ba'agala uv'izman kariv v'imru Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah mevarak le'olam u'lalmei almaya. Yit barak v'yishtabak v'yit pa'ar v'yit romam v'yit naseh. V'yit hadar v'yit halel v'yit halal shmei dekudsha brichu. La'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran bi'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya. V'chaim aleinu v'el kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Osei shalom b'mromav. Ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Go ahead and be seated. There are two ways we could do announcements right now. I could try and remember them and fail and then ask for people to call things out, or I could ask Roy if he would come up and tell us the announcements. What's your pleasure? Roy? By popular chuckle, we would. Thank you.
And it's not us. I know I didn't actually wake fire. So, anyway, you are all welcome here. You all belong here. Our evening services generally are at 6 p.m. on Friday nights, except for the second Friday of the month, where we have Tot Shabbat at 6 and the more traditional service at 7:15. Our Shabbat morning services and Torah study start at 10:30 and run till about 12. We are, for the second year in a row, using the Torah, a woman's commentary, which is the green volume on the bottom shelf there, to read through commentary. So it's exciting. It's a small service. It's very participatory all around. It's great. We have two midweek prayer services. Wednesday morning Minyan meeting is via Zoom at 8:30 to 9, and Thursday morning Minyan meeting is at also 8:30 to 9, but here in the synagogue, followed by breakfast at Kava Pancake House for those who chose to do that. The rabbi offers the Judaism 101 class every third Saturday. I haven't looked to see because we just started on, yeah, so it's next, it's going to be next. And I don't know his topic, but that class is offered by Zoom only, and it's from 9 to 10 a.m. Everyone's invited. On the third Saturday, there's also an opportunity to feed the hungry at starting at 1 p.m. at Fairview Rec Center on East 10th Avenue. If you arrive at about 1, there's a good hour and 15 minutes worth of work sorting through donated foods, because some need to be passed a different direction. And then starting around 2 or 2:30, there's an enormous queue of people in vehicles who need assistance with food. So if you'd like to literally use your hands to help provide food to the hungry, Fairview Rec Center, third Saturday of the month, starting 1 o'clock. Not this evening, because we have the double services, but on other Shabbat evenings after Oneg, for people wanting to improve their ability to read the Hebrew from our Siddur in the Latin transliteration. I do an informal study group in the library. CBS is now hosting a meeting of Alcoholics Anonymous every Thursday at 7 p.m., also in the library. Anyone who has a desire to stop drinking alcohol or a desire to maintain their current sobriety is invited to attend. And this is what's called an open meeting, so absolutely anybody who wants to be there, to learn about it, to be supportive, is welcome. And it's, of course, open to members of our congregation, but it's also open to anyone in the Anchorage area for whom that would be useful. And I don't have the dates memorized, okay, except for Erev. I don't have the dates memorized, but we're coming up on High Holy Days soon. Rosh Hashanah in latter part of September, and then right at the pop of October, we've got Yom Kippur. I think it's the first, yeah, and then Yom Kippur morning on the second. Stay tuned. Yeah. Okay, yeah, let me repeat that for our television audience. So there will be alternative programming for children for first day of Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur morning. So come and participate as you can. I haven't heard anything one way or the other. The last 2 years we had fundraising and donations in lieu of tickets. Do you know if we're doing that this year? Okay. All right. Any other announcements that folks can think of?
Those were great ones. So,
all right.
Thank you.
Back to you, David.
And I'll take suggestions for a closing song. I've got the page numbers. What's that? I've got several page numbers. What do you like? Oh, that's not one that I have for the page number for, but let's do it. We gotta find it. Page 178. And why don't you start us off on a tune that, and we'll see what we can do. Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam Ki atahu melech adon L'chol ha-shalom. Ki atahu melech adom, l'chol ha-shalom. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. I release you. Yes, I believe so.